Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 14th annual celebration of the Upper Grand District School Board's Everyday Hero Awards. I'm Martha McNeil, Chair of the Board, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is our pleasure to be here with you tonight to celebrate this year's Everyday Heroes. We would like to begin this evening with a land acknowledgement read by Vice Chair of the Board, Barb Luskarten-Evoy.
In the spirit of truth and reconciliation from the Anishinaabe to the Haudenosaunee and the Métis, we both value and recognize that these treaty lands are steeped in rich Indigenous history and in modern traditions. As a community, we're committed to upholding the responsibility to honor and respect the four directions: land, waters, plants, animals, and ancestors. Today, this is the home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. We acknowledge the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation of the Anishinaabe peoples, on whose ancestral and treaty lands we teach, learn, and live.
On behalf of the Board, I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. This year has certainly been unlike any other, and this isn't how we would normally celebrate our everyday heroes. Although we can't gather and celebrate in person, we are appreciative of all those who are celebrating with us from home. We received a letter this year, and while it wasn't a formal nomination for the award, this individual wanted to express their appreciation for everyone in the system, as everyone has worked so hard in what has been such a strange year. Part of the letter reads, "Both virtually and in real life, this year has been unlike any other in education. I think that deserves recognition across all of our school communities, across our school board, and across the province. We have all persevered beyond our regular day-to-day in these extraordinary circumstances. The teachers and educational staff, support workers, program planners, tech teams, and other specialists involved in education, office coordinators, custodial and maintenance staff, administrators, students, and parents. Not all heroes wear capes. This year, we are all heroes." Thank you for this letter. We share your sentiment. To start off tonight's celebration, please welcome the Guelph Collegiate Vocational Institute Stage Band and Choir, led by teacher Dan Austin, as they perform O Canada. Following that, the GCVI Chamber Choir will perform Seasons of Love.
minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in strife, in 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? How about love?
Please join me in welcoming Martha Rogers, the UGDSB's Director of Education, to say a few words.
Hello, and welcome to our 14th annual Everyday Heroes celebration. The program was introduced 14 years ago to award, honor, and celebrate individuals or groups of employees and other system partners and stakeholders who go out of their way every day to make the Upper Grand District School Board a better place to learn and work. Trustees and senior staff are delighted with the system's response and willingness to nominate co-workers and others. It is a difficult task for the committee to choose winners, as all of the nominees are everyday heroes. This year, we had 53 nominations, and of these 53, 6 were groups, 4 were pairs, and the rest were individual nominations. These individuals are from across our district and include the following: volunteers, teachers, principals, vice principals, retired teachers, office coordinators, educational assistants, early childhood educators, head custodians and caretakers, bus drivers, student groups and teams, student support and program services, staff, community partners, lunch supervisors, child and youth workers, maintenance staff, and Guelph Board Office Department teams. Each one of these people, in some way or another, has made a huge impact on students, staff, the board, or their school community. From the 53 nominations, we have 13 winners. This includes 6 individuals, 1 pair, and 6 large groups. I would like to acknowledge and add my thanks to the committee members for performing the difficult task of choosing the winners, and to those who have helped to organize this virtual event, including Ron Bertie, seeing to our AV and video editing needs, and Heather Loning and Megan Sicoli from the board office for organizing and coordinating all of these elements that went into creating this virtual celebration. I would also like to add a special thank you to GCVI Stage Band, Senior Symphonic Band, and Chamber Choir under the direction of Dan Austin for tonight's entertainment. There are many kinds of heroes. Heroes who shine in the face of great adversity through feats of ingenuity, bravery, or strength, and not for the sake of glory and honor. Then there are heroes who live among us, who do their work unceremoniously, unnoticed by many, but who make a difference in the lives of others. Heroes are selfless people who perform extraordinary acts. Tonight, I am proud to honor the heroes who live and work among us, and to let you know that you have been noticed and you have made a difference. This year's recipients may work or volunteer in many different positions, but they have a lot in common. Each year, as I read through the nomination letters, I repeatedly find descriptions such as natural leader, role model, mentor, dedicated, passionate, goes far above and beyond required duties, positive attitude, tireless, profound influence, inspires others, caring, compassionate, trusted, approachable, patient, humble, a change maker, puts the needs of others before their own, and committed to students. To all of our nominees, thank you from the senior administration and trustees. We are very proud of you, and we're appreciative of all that you do to make the Upper Grand District School Board a great place to learn and work. Thank you so much.
When the Board of Trustees established this award several years ago, it was our intention to recognize the amazing people throughout our system and in our school communities. The folks who go beyond the call of duty to help make our schools and offices special places for kids to learn and our staff to work. Everyday heroes can take on many roles. They inspire us, teach us, and encourage us to be better people and do better for those around us. As trustees, we are well aware of the fact that improved student success and well-being is the result of the hard work of those on the front line and those behind the scenes. Those of you who work daily with the students, staff, and community that make up the Upper Grand. Tonight is our opportunity to honor, in a small way, a few of you who are so representative of the many heroes in our system. And now, a moment of thanks from our UGDSB trustees.
Morning, folks. Welcome, heroes. You put smiles on faces or you wipe the tears away. But whatever you've done has made life a little better, a little kinder for so many people. Thank you for your kindness and your work. You're all heroes.
Each and every one of you are heroes in our books. We use the word hero a lot lately, but you really are the picture of what that means. You are always going the extra mile in all you do, all that you are, all the time. Congratulations.
Hi, I want to say congratulations to all the everyday heroes and the nominees. It was so wonderful to read all those stories of the submissions from so many people that have gone above and beyond to make our schools a better place. I think the real prize in this is your nomination letters. So ask for those and read all the kind words that people that cared about you wrote, because you are very appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you to all of our everyday heroes. I don't get to see you all or meet you all, but I know that you are out there doing great things for the Upper Grand District School Board. And I appreciate everything you do.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations on being selected as an everyday hero. During this past exceptionally difficult year, you have continuously risen to the challenge and have been recognized by your peers for your outstanding contributions to the Upper Grand District School Board. We are so very fortunate to have folks like you supporting our staff, students, and their families. Thank you for all you do.
Congratulations on receiving an Everyday Hero Award this year. We are so lucky as a board to have such dedicated individuals and groups who help support the visions of the Upper Grand District School Board.
Congratulations to all our heroes, recipients of Everyday Hero Awards. We at Upper Grand District School Board are very proud of you. Keep doing the great work that you're doing. Once again, thank you.
We have so many everyday heroes, but I particularly want to thank our parents. You have had to adjust your entire lives to try to meet up with ministry rules, and I want you to know you're my everyday heroes.
Congratulations, everyday heroes, and thank you for all the caring and attention you provide to our students and our education system. You're what makes us great. Thank you.
Heartfelt congratulations to our everyday heroes this year. It's obviously been a challenging year for so many reasons. So thank you for who you are. Thank you for stepping up, and congratulations on being an Upper Grand District School Board Everyday Hero.
Over the past 14 years, the Everyday Hero Awards have become a beloved celebration in our system. Again this year, we were impressed by the nominations that came in and the kind words spoken about people throughout our system. This is a true testament to the quality of people associated with the Upper Grand. The committee would like to thank everyone who took the time to submit a nomination and recognize the efforts of all those who were nominated. And now, presenting our 2021 Everyday Heroes. Our first Everyday Hero is Amanda Dawson. Amanda is a parent and volunteer at Mitchell Woods Public School in Guelph. Her nominators say that over the years she has continually shown her dedication and compassion in everything she does. Amanda is the school council chair, has organized countless events, and has even stepped in as an emergency supply teacher at the school. This year, as a result of the pandemic, Amanda took on the additional role of morning greeter, welcoming students to school each day, helping them learn the new COVID-19 protocols, directing families to supports and resources, and greeting everyone with positivity and kindness. Recognizing need in the community, Amanda organized food drives. She helped organize technology and equipment pickups at the school, and recognizing a need in the school community, she arranged to have a virtual event to help parents and guardians improve and manage their mental health during the pandemic. She leaves gifts and morale-boosting notes for staff and can always be counted on to help with whatever is needed. Congratulations, Amanda, you are an everyday hero. Our next Everyday Hero Award goes to a group of students who have shown remarkable leadership in their school, school board, and in the community. The Black chapter at Centre Dufferin District High School spends countless hours of their own time outside of class to organize and offer opportunities intended to decrease anti-Black racism and center the knowledge, experiences, contributions, and voices of Black folks. In the words of their nominators, they promote self-love, Black-centered experiences, and focus on empowering Black student voices socially and politically across Ontario. These students have established a legacy that is authentic, unapologetic, and strong. A legacy that we can all be proud of. A legacy that in many ways has initiated change and paved the way for other schools to follow by seeking to establish their own Black chapter. In the face of uncertainty, these students were brave enough to stand up for something that mattered to them and use their collective voices, talents, skills, and resources to effect change. Some of the work this student group has led includes hosting year-round Black History Month initiatives in the school to center positive Black heritage and contributions, showing leadership in the school and board during Black Heritage, Black Brilliance, Black Futures Month, making ongoing contributions to system-wide change, and participating in community collaborations with the Dufferin County Canadian Black Association, Shelburne Town Council, and the Black Lives Matter March in Shelburne. The students in the Centre Dufferin District High School Black chapter are truly everyday heroes. Our next recipients are the administration team at the board's elementary remote school. In August, a group of staff stepped into unfamiliar territory, tasked with running the board's first ever elementary remote school. What started out as a very large school grew to a school of more than 4,000 students. The ERS admin team was praised by staff, students, and parents for their steadfast sense of calm and organization as they tackled whatever challenges arose, their responsiveness to students and families, and their ability to create a real sense of school community. The team wanted the massive school, which had new students joining it on a regular basis, to feel as much like a traditional brick and mortar school as possible. They had a mascot and spirit wear, organized equity and inclusion assemblies, made sure students with special education needs were supported, and were innovative in making technology accessible to the staff, students, and families. As one supporter said, they made the daunting task of building a plane in the sky enjoyable and fun to do as a team. They are described as innovative, caring, diligent, and self-sacrificing, and constant supporters of their staff and students. The ERS admin team is comprised of Principal Mike Anderson, Vice Principals Alan Gook, Jen Apgar, Blaine Primo, and Nia Pommier, IT support teacher Emma Ray, Office Coordinator Amy Cliff, and Administrative Office Assistant Elise Benalik. They are also supported by 7 vice principals in Upper Grand brick and mortar schools: Kristen Alley, Keith Coutu, Teresa DeRoche, Sean Henderson, Haley Holm, Jackie Irwin, and Deanne Prinz. Congratulations on your efforts this year, rising to the challenge and creating such a strong sense of community within the elementary remote school. Our next everyday hero is Gary Wilfang. Gary is a bus driver working with Denny's Bus Lines, servicing Ponsonby Public School. Gary was nominated by parents and students, not just for being an exceptional bus driver, but also for the ways he would go above and beyond to make students feel welcome and safe every day. Gary would take time during the summer to visit all of the families on his bus route to introduce himself and to let families know what they could expect when riding the bus and answer any questions they had. Parents said for their young kids, who were a bit nervous about riding the bus, Gary's kindness made all the difference. When the bus came to pick them up, they saw Gary and felt positive and welcome instantly. Parents said that not only does Gary create a safe and inclusive and comfortable environment for all of the kids on the bus, but his kind nature has fostered a deep sense of respect within the bus. His nominators said, Gary is our everyday hero and is many children's first introduction to the school system. He has provided them with the opportunity to have a positive start each and every day during such an important milestone of their lives. And for that, I cannot thank him enough for his love and kindness. Congratulations, Gary. Our next recipients are Grace and Mark Evans, who are longtime volunteers at Guelph Collegiate Vocational Institute. They have been volunteers with the breakfast program since 1999, and more recently, 5 years ago, took on the role of coordinators. Their nominators said that through the GCVI breakfast program, Mark and Grace have demonstrated an incredible level of commitment and caring toward the well-being of the students at GCVI. They have taken the responsibility to partner with Food and Friends, purchase and prepare the food, and serve our students. They do this every day of the school year because they truly care about the health and well-being of GCVI students. They have gotten to know many of the regular attendees at the program and have become important, caring adults in the lives of those students. Even with the pandemic, Mark and Grace wanted to continue to help GCVI's students. Knowing that the traditional breakfast program wasn't possible this year under COVID-19 guidelines, they volunteered to develop a COVID-safe alternative. They prepared bag lunches with nutritious pre-packaged foods and made themselves available to give out those lunches outside each day. Regardless of the weather, they were there to ensure that students could access a nutritious meal. As the year went on, Mark and Grace prepared extra bagged lunches so that all students in need of a meal had something to eat. Their nominators said that Mark and Grace exemplify what it means to be a volunteer. They kindly and tirelessly give their time to help make sure that the students of GCVI not only have access to a nutritious meal, but also to a welcoming place with caring adults to help start their day on a positive note. Congratulations, Grace and Mark. Next, we would like to recognize Caitlin Charbonneau. Caitlin is a child and youth counselor who supports Centennial Highlands Elementary School and Primrose Elementary School. Her nominators say that Caitlin cares deeply about the students she supports. She demonstrates genuine compassion for doing everything she can to find resources, supports, and to strongly advocate to ensure the students she works with have what they need to find success. In addition to her work as a CYC, Caitlin consistently demonstrates her commitment to families in the Shelburne area, particularly during the holiday season. Caitlin has taken a leadership role in the Christmas Angel program, which has been an important program for Shelburne area schools for over 10 years. The Christmas Angels program simply accepts gifts and gift cards from angels and gives to families who are struggling financially. This program is provided confidentially, quietly, and very much respectfully, and has been accepted by countless parents with overwhelming thankfulness and tears. It's not only knowing where this need is in our community and offering to parents that Caitlin respectfully initiates, but also sourcing out angels who offer these amazing gifts. Caitlin worked with CYCs from Glenbrook and Highland Heights to distribute gifts. This year, the program had a remarkably positive and uplifting impact on over 20 families in our community. Parents have said that there are not enough words of appreciation they can say for the help Caitlin provided them, and that in the eyes of some of these children, Caitlin is not just an exceptional CYC, she is also family. Congratulations, Caitlin. Our next everyday hero is Leah Turner, a teacher at Orangeville District Secondary School. Her nominators said that Leah has consistently and tirelessly worked to promote equity and inclusion and disrupt anti-racism at ODSS. She notices, recognizes, and makes space for marginalized groups within the school in a way that gives a voice and capacity to these groups. Leah ensures that the well-being of students is central in her work as a teacher. She has been an advocate for gender, religious, economic, educational, and cultural equity, and has worked with the school's Gender and Sexual Alliance, Diverse Students Association, and School Breakfast Club. In addition, Leah has long supported the Festival of Literary Diversity, UGDSB Equity Team, Rainbow Coalition Conference, One Voice, One Team initiatives, the ODSS Dress Drive, Food and Friends, and the school's transition students. Leah has also advocated for culturally responsive teaching, working collaboratively with other teachers to look at the school culture and student voice to ensure that classroom spaces, events, and activities represented all students' voices and lived experiences. Leah has also extended the boundaries of her classroom to the larger community by interviewing diverse leaders in the community about their experiences and backgrounds, and what it means to be culturally diverse in Orangeville. Leah's commitment to equity and anti-racism did not stop with the pandemic, as she worked hard on food security and anti-racism efforts within the school. Nominators describe Leah as a true leader and difference maker at ODSS. Congratulations! Our next recipient is Ross Watson, Head of Special Education at Erin District High School. While the 2020-2021 school year has been a trying and unique year for all, managing all of the changes that COVID-19 brought to schools, Erin District High School was hit with additional challenges and stresses this year. There was a need at different times throughout the year for support in the admin team at the school, and without hesitation, Ross stepped in as acting vice principal. He took on this role with stride, a sense of calm, and a passion for ensuring that the staff and students are taken care of. Rarely would a day go by that Ross didn't make his rounds in the morning and afternoons to check on staff in terms of supporting students, but also checking each staff member's current situation. He isn't required to do this, but he owns it. In addition to offering his support as acting VP, Ross continued to manage the special education department. Parents in the EDHS community would suggest that Ross is their first point of contact at the school and the individual they feel most comfortable connecting with. He listens to their concerns, provides a clear and balanced response, and facilitates a solution. There are countless families who, thanks to Ross's support, have seen their children successfully finish their time at EDHS. His nominators said Ross is supportive, approachable, and makes strong connections with at-risk youth. Students know that they can come to him with any issue without judgment or fear of rejection. They said there is so much we can all learn from Ross: compassion, empathy, care, helpfulness, and so much more. Congratulations, Ross. Our next Everyday Hero Award goes to the Upper Grants Payroll Department, who were nominated for their dedication in a time of great upheaval and anxiety. The team is comprised of Sherry Pirico, Lange Frost, Krista McNaught, and Amy Carter. As soon as the pandemic was upon us and workplaces were forced to shift to remote working, this group of employees were strategizing and trying to find solutions to ensure that all board employees continued to be paid. They worked together collaboratively and diligently to find a new way to do business during the first shutdown in March of 2020. Despite everything they have been through, they have remained positive and committed to serving all of the UGDSB employees. They also had to come up with new processes. For example, when the board shifted secondary schools to a quadmester model, the payroll system was simply not set up for this model. The team met these challenges with grace and determination. This group of employees never seemed to let the current situation get them down. When the world felt upended and things were shut down, these folks were continuously in the office to ensure that everyone got paid on time. They overcame countless obstacles to ensure that this happened, including tackling communication and technology challenges. Throughout all of the things COVID threw their way, they didn't miss a beat and continued to administer pay for strike days, collective agreement ratifications, retro payments, T4s, and everything else they do. No matter what was happening out there with the pandemic, they worked diligently behind the scenes to help the business of the board operate smoothly. Thank you to the payroll team. You are everyday heroes. Our next everyday hero is Tammy Grieco, who is an educational assistant at College Heights Secondary School. Nominators describe Tammy as a leader and inspiration in the school. Always in a great mood and performing her job at high levels at all times, Tammy is eager to help students and staff in need. Her sunny and productive attitude affects everyone around her in such a positive way. Staff say that every morning you can find Tammy in the main office playing her specialized music playlist for the school or hosting the daily morning announcements, which the students appreciate and helps them kick off their day in a good way. Tammy has managed to touch the lives of many students. She is the one person who can consistently get through to the school's most vulnerable students. At College Heights, she has specialized in working with marginalized students who have difficulty being successful in a traditional classroom setting. She provides in-class and out-of-class support for these students to help them succeed. Without her guidance and support, many of these students would not be able to achieve their goals and graduate. Over the years, the school staff have witnessed Tammy take time out of her lunches, breaks, and after school to work with and motivate students in need. She always goes above and beyond for her students, including by making special care packages for at-risk students each summer. Tammy is loved and respected by staff, students, and parents, and is a crucial fixture at College Heights. Congratulations, Tammy. Next, we would like to honor the DEN Life Skills class at Wellington Heights Secondary School. This enthusiastic group of students and staff has affected the lives and learning of many people in the school and local community through their inspiring school spirit and experiential learning projects that truly make Wellington Heights a great place to learn and work, especially this school year. Nominators said that the DEN students and staff possess an unwavering spirit of optimism and enthusiasm during a year where many people are experiencing the limitations, isolation, anxieties, and pessimism that have arisen in response to the global COVID-19 pandemic. These students arrive each day with cheerful attitudes, and they are always eager to engage in conversation and bring a smile to another person's face. The DEN students practice their oral communication skills by telling jokes each week to staff members they see in the halls or in the main office. They wear pink shirts to support anti-bullying efforts on Pink Shirt Day and sport their grandma's holiday sweaters in December to boost morale. On St. Patrick's Day, the staff and students in the DEN outfitted themselves in green regalia and taped lucky shamrocks on every classroom door in the school to promote school spirit. The infinite kindness, positivity, and enthusiasm shown and shared by the DEN staff and students are characteristics that are of such vital significance during a pandemic. Also, the DEN staff creatively coordinate experiential learning opportunities for the DEN students that are not only rewarding for students, but that also have a lasting and positive impact on the school and local community, including their tributes this year to frontline workers and support for the LGBTQ+ community and Black Lives Matter movement. Congratulations to Dave Griffiths, Greg Sinishin, Carl Baber, Heather Reed, Christine Chambers, Dorothy Dunbar, Kim Urig, Joanne Parrish, Brinley, Austin, Nicholas, Alex, Eric, Justin, Pierce, and Landon. Our next everyday hero is Tim King, a teacher at Centre Wellington District High School. Tim was nominated by several groups of students and parents who expressed appreciation for the dedication he shows to his students day in and day out. Students said that he encourages them to be the best they can be and show them that they are capable of much more than they thought, especially in the field of computer science. He always goes above and beyond for his students, whether it be driving out of town to pick up parts for their projects, finding different opportunities for them such as internships and computing events, or just encouraging them to be the best in whatever they do. He never brings anything less than his best to the classroom. They said that Mr. King creates futures for his students and helps them to achieve their goals. Many parents also said that Tim has opened up a world of possibilities students didn't know was within their reach. His dedication to realizing the potential of his students extends well beyond the classroom. He has created several successful Cyber Titan cybersecurity teams, including the all-female team that reached the national finals twice. Tim's approach is to tell the students that they can do it, show them where the tools are that will enable them to learn, and then encourage their success. He has created a classroom where everyone is welcome, and that encourages teamwork and continual learning. Congratulations, Tim. Our final Everyday Hero Award tonight goes to the board's Health and Safety team, comprised of Nancy Cullum, Natalie Ford, Allison Kay, and Melissa Cranley. The team never let COVID get them down. Despite being overloaded with a great deal of responsibilities, ministry memos, changing protocols, and concerned staff, parents, and community, they consistently managed to get things done efficiently, with a smile and a laugh thrown in for good measure. Every call answered, every request filled, every email had a prompt reply, all done quickly and efficiently. Prompt, efficient, and sound answers, reassuring and supporting staff, was such an important thing during COVID. Their nominators said they are so appreciative that the health and safety team always came with solutions to problems or questions. If something was not working, they always worked quickly to resolve the issue. The amount of patience demonstrated during a time of heightened anxiety for many was incredible. School staff have said that the return to in-person learning for the 2020-2021 school year was without a doubt the most stressful startup we've ever had for our students, parents, and staff. But thanks to the tireless efforts of the health and safety team, as well as their guidance and continued positivity, schools felt supported and prepared. The health and safety team's planning, organization, communication, and determination laid a foundation in the UGDSB for a safe and supportive return to school. As the school year has progressed, many parents have called to express their appreciation for the safe environment that their children have to learn in. This has been possible because of the commitment from the health and safety team to make sure schools have the materials, guidance, and training necessary to maintain a safe learning and working environment. Congratulations to Nancy, Natalie, Allison, and Melissa. This concludes our 14th annual Everyday Hero Award celebration. Before we go, we would like to extend our thanks to the people who helped make tonight possible and play out the evening with some more fabulous music from GCVI. Please welcome the GCVI Stage Band and Senior Symphonic Band, led again by Dan Austin.
Thank you.